Hawaii is a collection of islands in the mid-Pacific that comprise the USA's only non-continental state. They are a fascinating collection of diverse islands, each of which has something unique to offer to visitors. Oahu is Hawaii's most populous island and is the location of the capital Honolulu and the famous Waikiki beach. Waikiki is the most popular tourist spot in Hawaii and is a lovely beach with excellent hotels and plenty of visitor attractions. Oahu's North Shore is the destination of choice for surfers, with some of the world's largest breakers to challenge even the best board riders. Big Island is, unsurprisingly, Hawaii's largest island, and here you'll find the active volcanoes of Kilauea and Mauna Loa in the fascinating Volcanoes National Park. Maui is Hawaii's second largest island and is mainly a tourist destination for beach-loving tourists. A visit here can be as active or passive as you like. You can just chill on the beach at some great hotels or enjoy fabulous diving, surfing and all kinds of other energetic activities. Kauai is a stunning and relatively undeveloped island that is the first choice for nature lovers. The island is covered with jungle-clad mountain peaks and is the perfect place for intrepid explorers. If you're looking for a relaxing tourist holiday, then Kauai offers that too. Kauai is the best place to explore one of the most beautiful and unspoiled islands on Earth. Molokai and Lanai are two smaller islands close to Maui that are relatively undeveloped. These are nice places to go to get away from the crowds and enjoy chilled-out local-style atmosphere, with of course some great beaches. So here I'll take you through the 7 main islands to stay in Hawaii. I'll tell you all about each of the islands and suggest some of the best places to visit while you're there. I'll start with Waikiki/Honolulu, Oahu, the capital of Hawaii. Honolulu is Hawaii's capital, and it's a cosmopolitan and lively city with the world-famous Waikiki beach on its doorstep. If you're looking for great dining and nightlife, then you'll find Hawaii's most extensive collection of classy restaurants, beach bars, and nightclubs here. Waikiki is the best area to stay in Honolulu that is exclusively devoted to tourism. It comprises a long strip of hotels and development alongside the beautiful Waikiki beach. If you like a thriving, lively tourist scene, then this is an excellent place to stay. But Honolulu isn't just about the beach, it's a modern American city, full of shopping malls and lots to see and do. Honolulu has museums commemorating the Pearl Harbor bombings that brought the USA into World War II. You can visit the Battleship Missouri Memorial, the USS Arizona Memorial, the USS Bowfin Submarine Museum and Park, and the Pearl Harbor Aviation Museum. Diamond Head is an exciting place to visit, just a few minutes drive east of Waikiki. It is a perfectly preserved dormant volcano, complete with a steep-sided cone and central crater. There are great views of Honolulu and Waikiki from the top. Honolulu is probably the best place to stay if you want to get out and explore other parts of Oahu. There are lots of local tour companies that will be happy to take you to explore other points of interest on the Oahu, like the surfer's paradise of the North Shore, and the hiking trails and wildlife attractions of the island's interior. The beaches of Oahu's North Shore are beautiful, but you probably won't be wanting to swim there. Huge waves batter the north coast of the island, and that's why it's one of the world's most famous surfing destinations. If you are visiting the North Shore of Oahu for surfing, you'll find the largest waves during the winter months. At this time of year, the North Shore has frequent international surfing competitions, particularly at famous surf spots like Banzai Pipeline, Waimea Bay, and Sunset Beach. But you can visit these beaches any time, and you are sure to see intrepid surfers risking life and limb to catch the perfect curl. During the summer months, the surf is not as heavy, and there are even some sheltered bays where you can snorkel. The largest town on the North Shore is inland Hilo, but there are more tourist-friendly resorts at Turtle Bay and Kahuku. These places have some decent hotels for most budgets, and also apartment rentals. Hilo is a city on the eastern coast of Hawaii's Big Island that is an attractive beachside community with a dark history. Tsunamis have struck Hilo on several occasions, the most recent of which was back in 1960. Those disasters are well in the past, and Hilo is now the Big Island's largest town. Hilo has an international airport, so it's easy to get to. Hilo is the closest city to the Hawaii Volcanoes National Park. The Volcanoes National Park is the Big Island's most fascinating tourist site. Here you can explore the enormous active volcanoes of Kilauea and Mauna Loa. The places that you can visit, and the things that you can do, are subject to the level of volcanic activity, particularly of Kilauea. But you can see hollowed-out lava tubes, go up to the active volcanic crater, or a personal favorite is walking at sunset across a blackened lava flow to watch the pyrotechnics as hot lava drops into the ocean forming clouds of steam. Kailua-Kona is more frequently known just as Kona. It is a town over on the west coast of Hawaii's Big Island, and is the administrative center of this region. This side of Hawaii Island has calmer waters, and if you are a keen snorkeler, you can enjoy some great snorkeling off the beaches. The last time I visited, I was lucky enough to snorkel with 2 turtles just a few meters off Kona's central beach. Unfortunately, the explorer Captain Cook's last trip to Kona didn't go very well. He was attacked and killed at Kailua-Kona Bay, just south of Kona, while attempting to kidnap the leader of Hawaii. Kailua-Kona Bay is a national park these days and is an excellent place for snorkeling, diving, and sea kayaking. Maui, Valley Isle is the second biggest Hawaiian island, bigger even than the much more populous Oahu. Maui is a top-rated beach holiday destination. It has excellent tourist infrastructure and some great hotels and resorts. Maui doesn't have any major cities like Honolulu, and it's a wonderfully laid-back and relaxed island. Maui is a popular destination for beach marriages, and many resorts here specialize in arranging tropical nuptials. So it's a great place for honeymooners, and resorts have excellent honeymoon suites and facilities for newlyweds. Maui is a mountainous island like most of the Hawaii chain. No trip to the island is complete without a visit to Halakala, a dormant volcano and national park. Rising to over 3,000 meters, this huge mountain offers spectacular views of the island. Maui's largest is Lahaina, on the west coast. This is the most developed side of Hawaii, and the area with the best tourist facilities. Maui's south coast is also very popular with tourists, and if you stay here, you can expect large resorts with great facilities and lots of restaurants, bars and shopping malls. Molokai is one of the least visited of the Hawaiian Islands, and it is the place to go if you want an authentic Hawaiian experience away from the tourist crowds. The largest community in Molokai is Kaanapali. There aren't many places in the world you can visit where a leper colony is one of the main tourist highlights, but amazingly that's the case on Molokai. For many years Molokai was used exclusively as a colony for lepers after a significant outbreak in the late 19th century. The colony still exists, and you can visit by arranging with local tour agents. The colony is in an attractive but remote location on the island's northern shore. If Oahu has the people and the popular destinations, and Big Island has volcanoes, then Kauai takes the crown as the most natural beauty of the Hawaiian Islands. That's why Kauai is called the Garden Isle. Kauai is less visited than most of the other islands and is the westernmost island in the Hawaiian chain. It's a beautiful green and mountainous place that is often compared to Jurassic Park. The east coast of the Kauai is where the airport is, and this is the most developed side of the island and the most convenient place to stay. Kapaa is the largest town on the island, and here you'll find the widest selection of hotels and best infrastructure. There are good places to stay for most budgets, and plenty of restaurants, shops and malls here, making it easier to get by on a budget. So I bet you can't wait to visit Hawaii now that you know all about its marvels and delights. It's a spectacular part of the world, and you now have all the info that you need to pick one or more islands and plan your itinerary. I hope that you have a wonderful trip to this spectacular cluster of islands in the middle of the mighty Pacific Ocean. Aloha.